Catch 'em all.
Hey guys, PokeDan here. Pokemon the movie, Everyone's Story looks really interesting to me. Of course, this movie won't be like most other Pokemon movies, in the sense that it's sort of an alternative version of the Pokemon anime that we all know and love. In the trailers for the movie, we've been introduced to a new trainer called Lisa, who has an Eevee as her partner. Many people have speculated that at some point in the movie, this Eevee will evolve into a new Eeveelution for Gen 8. I was actually in a call with a couple of friends when I watched this trailer, and when my friend Raph pointed it out to me that her Eevee could potentially evolve into an unknown Eeveelution, it really got me thinking about the Eeveelutions that all the Pokemon fans want to see. So naturally, I'm making a video about it. Today, you guys join me to count down the top 5 Eeveelutions that we all want. As usual, this is just in my opinion, so feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments. Also, any Eeveelution fan art that I use in this video will be linked down below in the description, so if you guys want to support the artist, it'll be there for you to do so. But anyway, with all that being said, let's get started with the video. So coming in at the number 5 spot on this list is a Ghost-type evolution for Eevee. Eevee is looked upon as a very happy Pokemon, so seeing it gain the Ghost-type would give a new look to the Pokemon. One method of evolving Eevee into its Ghost evolution could maybe be raising it to a certain level, and then having it be the only Pokemon on your party to faint, leaving you to black out. Just as you black out, Eevee evolves and ta-da! A Ghost Eeveelution. I found lots of great fan art for Ghost Eeveelutions, but my favourite has to be Wispion, designed by Stormgale on DeviantArt. Wispion isn't quite what a typical Eeveelution looks like, but I think it looks great and would be a nice fit as Eevee's Ghost evolution. Wispion seems to be designed after floating spirits and I think it looks amazing. Another popular typing people want to see an evolution of is the Fighting type. Fighting type Pokemon are mostly physical attackers, with most of them learning punching moves such as Dynamic Punch. I doubt that any future evolution will have hands to use punching moves, but a Fighting type Eevee could use moves like Close Combat or Aura Sphere. This is a design I found on DeviantArt by Catchomon of a fan-made Fighting type evolution. I think that even though it does have a similar colour scheme to Eevee, it still looks a lot different and fits as an evolution. Just looking at this Pokemon, you can tell that it's really tough and it just looks fearless. The artist of this evolution has named it Manion, but another cool Fighting type evolution name that I thought of is Rumbleon. Of course, based on the word rumble. A Fighting type Eevee would be great to see, so make it happen, Pokemon. Coming in at the number 3 spot is a Poison type evolution. Whenever new evolutions are announced, there are usually more than one of them, and out of the duo or trio, one evolution will have the type advantage over the other. When Sylveon was announced to be a Fairy type, a lot of people were surprised that there was no Dragon or Poison type evolution also announced. A Poison type Eevee sounds really interesting to me, and I found a fan-made Poison evolution that I'm absolutely in love with. This is Symbion, a fan-made evolution by Devi Daman on DeviantArt. What's interesting about its design is that it's based on Marvel's Carnage. I like superheroes and villains, and that's just one reason why I enjoy this evolution. Another thing I like about Symbion's design is its tail. It looks super toxic, and I imagine if you get pricked by this thing, it'll leave you with one nasty sting. A Poison type evolution would just be amazing to see. At the number 2 spot is a Flying type evolution. Remember how I said that Lisa's Eevee in the next Pokemon movie is speculated to evolve into a new evolution? Well, a lot of people think that it will evolve into a Flying type. And based on the evidence we've been teased with, it seems fairly likely. In my opinion, a flying type evolution would be pretty interesting to see, seeing as I'm not really too sure how it would fly with a typical evolution body. But saying that, I've also found a design that is just amazing. Unfortunately, due to this being a re-upload, the artist isn't named, but I'll supply a link to where I found it from, and if you guys know who made it, be sure to let me know and I will add them to the description. But anyway, this evolution seems to be based on boomerangs, and I like how its ears are also in that boomerang shape. This fan-made evolution just looks superb, and if we were to get a flying type evolution, I'd want it to look like this one. And finally, coming in at the number 1 spot on this list is the dragon type. Like I said earlier, when Sylveon was announced to be a fairy type, a lot of people expected to see a dragon or a poison evolution as well. And the dragon type was by far the more wanted to be an evolution. I found a lot of fan-made dragon evolutions which were all great, but my favourite has to be this one. You've probably seen it on other videos as it is quite popular among fans, and due to it being so popular, it's been re-uploaded by so many different people. I leave a link to where I found this one, and again, there was no mention of an artist's name, so if you guys know, I'll add it to the description. Anyway, this evolution looks pretty tough, and I really like its design. The wings it has on its back, for sure, make it look much more like a dragon, and it also looks pretty adorable as well. If this evolution was announced alongside Sylveon, that would be a good contrast. Sylveon looks a little bit derpy, whereas this thing looks tough as heck. I would have loved to see this happen, but who knows what kind of dragon evolution we may get in the future. But anyway guys, with all that being said, that pretty much wraps things up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, be sure to comment down below what type of evolution you'd like to see. But with all that being said, for now, I've been PokeDan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.